Hey, hey Instagram, it's that time, another week of Take a Peek at Boo. This week I want to hear all about Boo's adventures in Istanbul. Can you believe she lived in Turkey? She just threw that out there the other day and I had no idea. Boo, what's up? When did you live in Istanbul?
It's true, I did live in Istanbul for about a year and a half when I was in my 20s. It was in, I think, 1997 and 1998. I had an opportunity to go there because I was dating a guy who was American but was living and working in Istanbul. He was working for Siemens. And at the time when we met, he was going to move back to the States, but I wanted to go there instead. I decided I was ready for an adventure, and so I packed up and I went, and I had an amazing time for a year and a half.
All right, so you get to Istanbul, and then what did you do all day? I mean, I assume you didn't have a green card. Were you able to work?
Well, I was there on a tourist visa, so I was not able to get hired by a company to be an employee, but I did keep myself busy. I found ways to keep myself very busy and to make some money while I was there. I was like 26 years old. I had to do something. I couldn't sit around all day. So what I did was I worked part-time, just hourly, at a hotel. It was the Conrad Hotel, teaching employees how to do very basic things on their computers. They weren't taught that at the time in colleges. I'm pretty sure the universities and schools teach that now, but at the time they really didn't. So I did that, and then I also tutored an 8-year-old girl named Melissa, whose parents wanted her to speak English. So she had, workbooks and stuff, and I was her English teacher. And then one more thing that I did, which was so much fun, was I would give informal tours to people I knew, English-speaking people I knew. There are tour guides in Istanbul, and they're very good and very knowledgeable. I didn't do it like a business. I just would take people around and show them, the different sites in Istanbul. And as I did that, I ended up writing a book, but I never published it. But it was like a guidebook. I didn't like any of the guidebooks. There were all these guidebooks at the time, and I didn't like them. I thought they were just kind of all over the place. So I wrote my own, and I should have published it, but I didn't.
So when we were talking earlier, you told me that all your friends were like, oh my gosh, you're about to move across the world for a guy? But no, tell everybody about that.
That's true, and I was so frustrated because a lot of my girlfriends were like, I would never move across the world for a guy. I can't believe you're moving for a guy. And I told them then, and I still tell them today, I never moved anywhere for anyone but me. I'm sorry about my dog. He wants attention. I wanted an adventure. I was ready for an adventure. I had an opportunity. The guy provided the opportunity.